Welcome to Cory's Conscious Living. Hi guys, do you want to be in the cat club? Do you know what the cat club is? HEIDI, Cherry and VAYA have an exclusive club for members to come and join. It's $7 a month. Every 7th of the month you get 3 exclusive HEIDI, Cherry and VAYA stories that only you get to listen to. No one else that's not in the club gets to get these stories, so they're very special. If you want to know more about it, get a guardian or your mum and dad to help you to look at the link below the video to check out the cat club. Namaste, my little friend. Enjoy your story. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're laying down and everything is still and quiet in your bedroom so that you can relax your body and let go of your busy day. It was the next morning after Tucker and Leo had been to the dog park the day before, and Tucker had had a very unusual, very weird, kind of magical, but strange experience where every time he put Sheila's frisbee in his mouth at the dog park, he started talking very, very weird. He was still thinking about it the next morning when he woke up. He looked at Leo and said, "Oh, it was such a strange day yesterday, Leo. I'm still a little bit traumatized by the whole thing." Leo said, "Oh, don't worry about it, Tucker. It's fine. We're home. You're safe now. Everything's okay. I don't know what Sheila was playing at. Maybe it was some fun frisbee that she found online, and when you put the frisbee in your mouth, it made you talk funny." Tucker said, "No, it wasn't. It didn't feel like I was talking funny. It felt like someone else was inside of me or something. Franklin was definitely a strange character." Leo said, "Yes, it's all definitely a mystery. But I think you'll be okay now, Tucker. Just forget about it. Let go of it. You know, we'll move on and we'll have a good day today. I'm going to take a little nap." Leo got on the sofa and laid down and got comfortable. Tucker said, "Leo, we've only just woke up. My goodness gracious me, have you even been outside for a pee yet?" Leo said, "I like being on the sofa, Tucker. It's my safe place. It makes me feel warm and tingly inside. It's comfortable. Leave me alone." Tucker said, "Okay, Leo. Okay, well, I'm going to go outside. And did Mum get up yet? Because I'm hungry. And has she get us breakfast yet?" Leo said, "No, she's not up yet. You'll hear her walk across the landing when she's up, Tucker. She does it every single morning, Tucker. We always know when she gets up because she walks along the landing and then she comes downstairs and then she says, 'Good morning, boys.' And she gives us lots of love and attention, and then she walks outside and she feeds us, right? That's how it works." Tucker said, "I know, but I was just wondering, just in case it was something different going on today, and maybe there's food outside waiting for us in his food bowls that was there already by surprise, because you never know, because she might do something different one day, you never know. But yeah, you're right, I haven't heard her walk across the landing yet, because when she walks across the landing, I start going all crazy, and I run around downstairs as if to say, 'Mummy's up, yay, Mummy's up, she feeds us. I love my mummy. She feeds us. Yay, Mummy's up.' And I do circles and I do barking and I do all my favourite tricks." Leo said, "No, she's not done anything different and she's not up yet. So you can relax, Tucker, and just chill out for a bit." Tucker went outside and started to pee on his favourite part of the garden where he always pees. "Oh my gosh, this garden is so small," Tucker said. He stopped peeing midstream and stood very, very still. He was thinking to himself, "What's going on?" And then inside of his head he heard Franklin the first say, Aren't you going to carry on peeing then? If you carry on peeing, then once your pee is finished, then maybe you can get your dad to tidy up this garden. This garden is so filthy. There's so many dead leaves on the ground, and there's old poops and pee, and oh my golly, how do you go to the toilet in this place? It's absolutely redonkulously disgusting. Tucker was still frozen. He could feel Franklin I's voice coming out of his mouth uncontrollably, and inside, in a tiny part of his brain that still belonged to Tucker, he was saying to himself, "What's going on? I don't understand. I don't get why Franklin I is here again. I don't like it. I don't like Franklin I. Franklin I talks too much, and he's very, 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 very not nice. And Franklin I butted in. Maybe today we could go for a nice walk in the park. Or maybe we could go and fly kites. I've always wanted to fly kites. I'd like to fly a kite that has the flag on it because I think that would be so appropriate. I would like to fly a kite in the park that has a British flag on it that shouts Britain as it's flying through the sky. And maybe on us way back from the park, I would like to stop and maybe get a cup of tea and a piece of cake, or maybe a cup of tea and a biscuit. Is there anywhere like a nice little cafe or something like that that we could go to?" Tucker's tiny little part of his brain that was still Tucker was realising that he was peeing again and he couldn't hold his peeing, and every time he stopped the pee, that part of his brain that talked to him was saying, "You're still there, Tucker. Don't worry, you're still there." But then he couldn't hold his pee anymore and he had to pee again, and every time he peed, Franklin I was there, and every time he held his pee, Tucker would come back. He held his pee, Tucker's voice he could hear in his head. He started to pee, and Franklin I was taking over, just coming streaming out of his mouth. Tucker was horrified. He stopped peeing and went running in the house. Leo, there's a disaster. There's an absolute disaster happening in real life right now in this very moment. I just went outside to pee. Sorry. And when I peed, I was Franklin I again. Leo said, "No way, Tucker. No, I think it's in your head." Tucker said, "No, it weren't, Leo, because when I stopped peeing and I squeezed really tight and I didn't pee anymore, I was Tucker again. But then as soon as I peed and I started peeing again, I was Franklin. Franklin I was there, and he wants to go for tea and biscuits." Leo said, "I don't get it. I don't understand. And to be quite honest, I don't think I believe you, Tucker. I mean, who is this Franklin I, and why does he keep turning up in your brain? And I thought that Franklin I was some kind of spell that Sheila from the dog park had put on you yesterday, and that once we were away from the dog park, everything would be fine, and that Franklin I would never be Franklin I ever again, and he would never show up. This is very confusing. I'm getting very allergic. I can feel my blood pressure going up. I'm getting sticky armpits, and I'm going to start coming out in welts. I can feel it." Tucker said, "Oh no, don't, Leo, because then I'll be stressed about Franklin I, and then I'll be stressed about stressing you out, and then that stresses me out more, and then I get really stressed about being stressed, and then I'm like, oh no, I feel really stressed about the fact that I'm stressed, and then stressing even more makes me even more stressed." Leo said, "Maybe you should just not go to the toilet." Tucker said, "That's a really good idea. I'm going to hold my pee for the rest of the day." Tucker, for the rest of the day, tried really hard to not drink any water out of the bathroom toilet, but he couldn't help himself. He was getting really thirsty, especially after his lunch, and especially after his breakfast, and especially after running around the house chasing Leo all day. He was thirsty. He couldn't help himself. He said to Leo, "I'm so thirsty, Leo. I don't know what I'm going to do. And if I drink, then I'm going to pee. And if I pee, then I'm going to be Franklin I. And I'm so scared. And Franklin I is really spooky and he scares me." Leo said, "I know what. If we drink special drinks, that could clean out your bladder. and clean out Franklin the First. Like we're removing some kind of, I don't know, wart on your chin, or some kind of ghost out of the house, or some kind of dark energy out of your body. Let's think of it like that. I bet if you drink cranberry juice will make you not be Franklin the First when you pee. Tucker said, "Why cranberry juice?" Leo said, "Well, I think cranberry juice is supposed to be good for your bladder. It's supposed to help clean out your bladder. You know, fix the pH and all that stuff." Tucker said, "Well, I don't know what pH means, but I'm I don't know. I was going to make a joke, but I couldn't think about something that rhymed with pee. Oh, except pee. Pee does. Pee. No, it doesn't rhyme with pee. Pee. Oh, no. Anyway, okay, so do we have any cranberry juice?" Leo went to the fridge and got cranberry juice out of the fridge and poured it in a bowl and gave it Tucker to drink. "Oh, it's tasty," said Tucker. He drank and drank and drank and drank half a bottle of cranberry juice because he was very thirsty. About half an hour later, Tucker said, "Leo, I need to go to the toilet. I've got to go pee outside. Will you come with me? I'm scared." Leo went outside with Tucker. Tucker went to his favourite spot on the garden to pee. He started to pee. "What on earth are we still doing in this awful, awful yard? I thought we were going to go for a walk and possibly have a drink of tea and possibly have a piece of cake or a biscuit. What happened to that?" Leo looked at Tucker. Tucker snipped off his pee and stopped peeing. "Oh no, Leo. Franklin's still here." He held it as long as he could, but then he had to start peeing again because he drank so much cranberry juice, and when he started peeing again, there was Franklin. "And what are you staring at, you, brown, smelly thing, you?" he said to Leo. Leo took it very personally. "Excuse me? I know I smell a little bit like an old dog, but that's because I'm an old dog." Franklin the First said, "Well, it's not very pleasant. I much prefer the smell of cologne, or maybe like a nice air freshener, or something that smells very polite and sweet, rather than the smell of old, sweaty dogs. I don't think I like the smell of old, sweaty dogs. Could you please leave?" Tucker stopped peeing a little bit, and then he peed again, and then he quickly stopped peeing again. And then he realised he didn't have to pee anymore, and he took a big sigh of relief. "Oh, gosh, Leo, Franklin's not very nice. He doesn't like you. He says you smell like a sweaty dog." Leo said, "I heard him, Tucker. Thank you very much. I was right here, remember? Okay, we mean business. We have to get this Franklin out of your body. However he got there, or whatever he's doing in there, I have no idea, but I've decided I really don't like Franklin. Franklin makes me come out in a rash." Leo and Tucker went into the house. They were thinking about all the different things that they could possibly do. Leo said, "What about if we sage you? Mummy sages everything." Tucker said, "I don't like that stuff. It smells bad. It smells like, I don't know, burning leaves." Leo said, "That's because they are burning leaves, Tucker." Tucker said, "I know, that's why I don't like it. No, I don't like sage. Anyway, I would imagine you'd have to like sage to let sage do its magic. And I don't like it, so no." Leo said, "Maybe we could light a candle. Mummy lights candles a lot when she's clearing her bedroom. She said it clears the space. Maybe we should do that. We should light a candle." "Leo," said Tucker, "what if the candle burns me? What if it burns me bum, Leo? What if I get too close and my tail sets on fire? That would be horrific. No candles. Mummy says I'm not safe around candles. I'm too clumsy." Leo said, What about if you just calm down? Like, what if we give Franklin the First a cup of tea and we make some lemon balm tea? Lemon balm tea is very calming, and maybe if you calm down, we can surprise and shock Franklin the First like when you've got hiccups. You know, I'll come up behind you and I'll go, huh, like that really fast. And then you'll jump. And then Franklin the First will jump out of you because he'll be so scared. And then he'll just go away. Tucker said, well, I will need to drink something because I don't need to pee. But I know that when I need to pee, he's going to be there. And the cranberry juice didn't clean out my bladder. It didn't work at all. So maybe lemon balm tea will calm myself down. Or maybe I just need to give myself hiccups. For real. For realsies. For real. Okay, what do you do to get hiccups? Leo said, I have absolutely no idea. I didn't know you could give yourself hiccups on a purpose. Yes, Leo, I think you can. Oh, I know, if you eat too fast. Sometimes if you eat too fast, you get like wind trapped or something. Leo said, no, that's when you burp. That makes you burp. Tucker said, no, well, yeah, but no, maybe it makes you have hiccups. It's worth a try. Let's see if we can find something in the house to eat that Mummy doesn't know I'm eating. Something like a snack that she left in a handbag. She does that. She leaves snacks in a handbag and then I can eat them because I like them. So let's go look in Mummy's handbag. They went to look in Mum's handbag and Mum happened to have a bag of dried apple slices. Oh, I do like these. She has these. I like these. Tucker pulled out the bag, chomped open the bag with his big, powerful teeth, and he ate all the apple slices really fast to try and give himself the hiccups. It worked! It worked, Leo, it worked. I've got hiccups. Right, now what do we do? Leo said, well, okay, I'm gonna scare you, but you're not supposed to know I'm gonna scare you. And then when I scare you and Franklin the First appears, what will I do? Tucker said, you can bash him on the head with a baseball bat. Leo said, oh no, Tucker, no, that's not very nice. Oh no, that's right, that's not very nice, said Tucker. That's not very compassionate of me, is it? I could eat him like a puppy. Or a cat. I could eat him like a little kitty. I like little kitties. I could eat him. Leo said, no, Tucker, no. And I don't think you can eat something that's not eatable. I think Franklin the First is like some kind of ghost or something. So maybe, what do you do to banish ghosts? Oh, I know. Well, where do ghosts live? Where do ghosts live? Where do they live? Leo said, in Ghost Town? Tucker said, no, they live, I don't know where they live. Sometimes Mummy talks about going to the light. And maybe we need to help this Franklin the First go to the light. Maybe he's lost and he needs to go to the light. And if he goes to the light, then he'll be back with his family and he'll be happy again. Leo said, wow, that's quite smart, Tucker. Tucker said, I know, I think it's Franklin. I think he's wearing off on me. We need to get him out really fast because I don't like feeling smart. It feels very, very strange. Tucker decided he needed to drink at least 3 different cups of lemon balm tea to calm down and to allow himself to hiccup and be scared. But first he had to calm down because he kept getting carried away and scared about being scared because he knew he was going to be scared because he had to be scared to be freed of the hiccups. And if he hiccuped Franklin the First out, then it would work. And then they could tell Franklin the First to go to the light. That was the plan. But 3 cups of lemon balm tea made Tucker want to go to the toilet to pee a lot. And he was trying to hold in his pee because it wasn't time for Franklin the First to come out because they wanted Franklin the First to come out with a hiccup, not pee. Oh, it's very complicated. Leo disappeared. Tucker forgot for a minute. He forgets things quite easy. He forgot for a minute that the plan was he was going to get scared, and when he got scared, he would hiccup. Or maybe his hiccups were supposed to stop. Oh my gosh, this was so confusing. Anyway, Leo came from nowhere and he made him jump. Tucker jumped, literally, out of his skin for a moment. It was a really good scare. And as he jumped out of his skin and settled back in, there across from him was a white, long, tall poodle staring at him. But it didn't look like a real poodle. It looked like a transparent, like a ghost poodle, staring at him and Leo. "What are you doing? What on earth is wrong with you, dog? Can't you just handle your digestive system and stop burping and stop hiccuping and stop doing what you're doing? It's so annoying," said the white poodle that happened to be Franklin the first. Tucker looked at Leo. "It worked," he said. Leo said, "Okay, now it's time. Let me try. Franklin, do you see that big bright light behind you?" Franklin turned around. It looked like he was looking at the sky on a really nice blue day, and the sun was shining through, and because the sun was so bright, it was making like a pathway of bright sunlight coming from the sky, and it was shining down on Franklin. Franklin said, "Yes, I see the light. It's very pleasant. It's a very nice light. It feels very warm on my fur." Leo said, "You can go in that light, you know. That light takes you on a really nice journey. You get to be with all your friends and your family. Not down here, where it smells like dog pee and dog poop, and Dad doesn't clean the garden enough." "Oh," said Franklin the first. "I do like my friends and family. It's been such a very long time since I've seen them. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw my friends and my family. I can't remember the last time I saw the light. I don't know what happened, but I do remember that light. It's a very nice light. I'd like to go to that light." Tucker said, "You can go anytime, Franklin. All you have to do is just imagine yourself floating towards the light. Float towards the light and just let the light take you into its sweet embrace." Leo looked at Tucker and said, "That was a really good one." Tucker said, I know. It's because I can still feel the presence of Franklin and he's so smart." Franklin said, "I'd like to do that, I think. I'd like to do that right now." Franklin started to float. He looked like a white, fluffy, poodle-type unicorn, flying towards the light. "Oh, this is so pleasant!" His voice got further and further away. "Oh, well, it was nice to meet you, but not really. You're very smelly, brown dog." Leo scrunched up his face as if to say, "Yes, and I don't like you either." But he didn't say anything. He wanted Franklin to just keep flying towards the light. "Goodbye, old chaps. Goodbye, friends. Bye for now." Tucker shouted, No, bye forever. Bye forever. Bye. And then all of a sudden, Franklin was gone. He disappeared into the light, back with his friends and his family. How he got lost in the first place, we just don't know. And how he ended up in Tucker was even more of a mystery. But now it was all fixed. Tucker went outside to pee because he was bursting, and he didn't have any voices in his head coming out of his mouth or anything. It was wonderful. It was just plain old Tucker. Simple Tucker. It was lovely. After a long day, the dogs were tired. They got onto the sofa and got all comfortable. And it didn't take too long before they were both fast asleep. And Tucker was so happy because Franklin would never come back again. Hopefully. The end.